Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play. For some reason I almost said League of Legends. I'm going to probably play that again by the time you're seeing this video too, but as of right now, as of the date of recording this, I still have yet to continue the League of Legends Let's Play. It's like a year old or something. I'm just going to keep killing these guys, even though, you know, I could put carpet everywhere, but you know, that's so fucking ugly. I refuse. I refuse to put carpet everywhere. I hate how ugly that would be to put carpet everywhere. Is this too small? I mean, do I want as many as I have in the other one? I was wondering how the sound it would make. Not a huge fan. It's like cracker. Ew. My my placement accuracy is so rusty, dude. I can't decide whether I like it or hate it. In my shirt color in my webcam, maybe I'm colorblind, looks the same color as the blocks. That's funny. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I was very negative when this series started. Like a pretty negative person overall. I was in a dark place as well. Not that much darker than my current place, but at least it was more darker. So like, that's a plus. It means we're going in the right direction, right? So it's only expected that there was going to be some rough patches in a series that is just this expansive, because you know it's long as fuck, and it's just kind of me talking. It's been most of what this is, so you're gonna see. I like that. You know, the noise it makes is not. That's 6 out of 10. It's fine. The appearance, though, I love it. It's like a Super Mario 64 like level texture or something. I like it. The sounds are fine. It looks awesome. But, yeah. And at a certain point, apologizing over and over again for, like, what happened in the late 500s, where I was just, like, not having a good time playing the game and forcing myself to play anyway. That's probably annoying to hear me apologize that much. So, let's see if the acacia tree grows. I don't know if I'm going to keep the cherry trees over there. I kind of just planted a bunch to farm them. It's very inconvenient to go walk all the way over there, farm them, and then walk all the way to Splashy World House to store them. I might just have like a bunch of chests and like stockades and like storehouses placed randomly throughout my world instead of having it all in one place. Because I'm so Terraria brained that I'm used to just storing everything in one spot, when that's actually very inconvenient to do. Yeah, I'm trying to eat, so don't like in between videos I got these 3 chimichangas here, so like don't stick your tail into my food, preferably. Okay, I'm kind of sick of all the poppies. I'm being honest here. I hate them. Also, why do I have 32 berries in my inventory? Did like these guys chomping on all the berries? Like, there's so many berries that you walk by the fence and they just get sucked up. There's so many. It's hard to avoid that happening. So yeah, the incomplete stack can stay in there, and I'll just take like I'll take a good bit, come on over here, and start smelting them, start breaking them down. I was originally, I think, wait, what? Why is there no bucket in that one? The first one just has no bucket. Okay. The other ones do. I think I was saving these so that I could use the EXP from harvesting like the bars after they're done smelting to fix tools. But I don't think I need to do that or worry about that at all, because we're kind of reaching the point where I have such good farms that I don't really have to worry about my tools not being able to be fixed quickly. I do want to finish the melon farm. It is kind of too big, which is kind of how my farms are. Whenever I do any of them, they're usually too large. I go a little bit too crazy with the scale of things. Doesn't help that I have no idea what I would actually need, like what a realistic farm for X or Y. I don't know what it would look like. So I just like, why not? I have the resources, let's make it this big. And then you realize it's 82 times bigger than you'll ever need it to be. Like, my inventory is so shit because the genuinely the only thing wrong with Minecraft that's close to objective fact as you can possibly go is that things should probably not stack to 64. And maybe too expensive is kind of stupid, but whatever. If they want you to switch stuff out every once in a while and not just reuse the same tool forever and essentially have unbreakable tools, fine, alright, cool. You can use commands to fix that. Similar with Skyrim's inventory problems, you can just set your inventory to be unlimited. The difference, though, is that Skyrim's inventory is always unlimited, while Minecraft's isn't. You can just set items to never break. There's a few definite key differences there in that comparison. I was thinking about playing Skyrim again, even if it's a worse Breath of the Wild. Maybe one day I will play Breath of the Wild. I haven't yet. Kind of watched too much content on it, so I'm not blind. But at the same time, I've never played it, so whenever I play it, I will suck. It's an awkward place to be in. Because, you've seen content on it, so nothing's exciting, but you haven't played it, so you're going to not have any skill or muscle memory and get completely shit on. So, none of the positives are there, and the negatives are, twice as bad. So it's I have even less reason to ever check it out. But, I don't know. At some point, I'm going to take a look at a few games that I have slept on in the past, so maybe one day Breath of the Wild will be one of them. But here's the question. Tears of the Kingdom is very similar to Breath of the Wild, I hear. I hear that it's the same map, right? Tears of the Kingdom is the same map, but they added a few extra things to it. So, there is more content, you're not just buying the same game twice, but at the same time, people who play Breath of the Wild are not as interested in Tears of the Kingdom. Well, some people are, but some people aren't, because it's the same map, and they're dang, I'm not getting as much dopamine out of this because it's so similar to what I've already done. Yeah, which is a great segue into the thing I'm going to talk about after this, if I remember. But yeah, so should I play both, or should I specifically avoid Breath of the Wild and do Tears of the Kingdom because it's a very similar map but with more content? It's kind of like an Explorers of Sky versus Explorers of Darkness and Time kind of thing, but not really. Because in Breath of the Wild you have different, I don't know what they're called, but you have a little iPad you have around with you, a Sheikah Slate or whatever. In Breath of the Wild and in Tears of the Kingdom you have the Ultra Hand, right? So the Sheikah Slate has Cryonis, Stasis. I know the bombs are a thing. And I don't remember if there's a fourth one. I think there is, but I don't know what it is. And then in Tears of the Kingdom, there's what is there? You can rewind stuff. You can fuse stuff. You can jump and then go through ceilings and pop out on the top. I don't remember anything else, but yeah, there's different abilities, but it's a very similar game to Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I mean. So, I don't know, maybe there's less reason to check out the prior game, because the former game, or I don't know, former and prior are the same word, basically, but whatever the word is for after, the game after Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom is kind of just Breath of the Wild, but with more stuff and different abilities. I don't know. Are the shrines the exact same? I maybe there are some things I don't know, but like I still know that the shrines exist, so that kind of defeats some of the purpose of me checking it out at all because I'm blind, or I'm not blind. Like the exact opposite of what I said. Like I'm not blind, so maybe I shouldn't check it out. But at the same time, there is some like merit to maybe looking at it anyway. I think all of this diatribe and thought is just not going anywhere, and I should just look at it regardless, because why not? There's very little you can lose by doing so. Like, you can lose the price of the game. That's like about it. I have it on Wii U, but like, Breath of the Wild, I mean. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like if I ever play that, I would want to stream it, and I don't know how to record Wii U. Like, you can record the screen, but then there's like another screen in your hand, like the Wii U gamepad. I'm not how you can't record that. So like, Wii U games are just kind of shitty to record, and they also perform worse. So if I ever get a Switch, maybe I'll try to record that, and I'll do that. Super Mario Odyssey, unlike the two open world Zeldas, actually does look very fun. So I think Odyssey is like the main thing that's like, yeah, it's like the only thing that's like really getting me considering to buying a Switch, because I've just been off the Nintendo horse for so long that at this point it's like harder to get back on. You know, like objects in motion are more likely to stay in motion, objects at rest are more likely to stay at rest. And I've been at rest for many years. Last Nintendo game I bought was like Super Mystery Dungeon in 2015, or like whenever Link Between Worlds came out. I think that was 2013, so like definitely Super Mystery Dungeon in 2015. Still haven't played that, by the way. Might even be in its original packaging, just like Breath of the Wild. That is depressing, isn't it? Very depressing. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. I might be checking out some more games soon. But then, yet another great segue into the next thing I'm going to talk about. Burnout and respecting it. I need to respect burnout, because burnout is a natural part of doing anything. And sure, you should try to be disciplined and finish tasks, but you should also understand that when something is mostly being done with its main motivator being supposedly for personal enjoyment, or like as a creative outlet, you shouldn't force yourself to do it. Like, if I was getting paid to do it, sure, it would be like a job. It'd be a 9 to 5. That would definitely make it easier to do, because I'd still be gaining something out of it. But when the only thing you're gaining is personal enjoyment, and you're not enjoying yourself, what are you doing? You're walking on a treadmill that's off. You're like, you know, you're doing dumb shit. Doesn't make any sense to be doing that. So, yeah. I've gotten better at that for sure. Respecting burnout. And another thing that I've been improving at is I have been getting better since February, or like whenever I recorded the last, not the last video, but the video before last video where I thought I was quitting this Let's Play. Whenever I made that video, since then I realized, yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't that I dislike Let's Playing, it's that I don't feel like doing it right now. And getting those two confused is quite easy. It's like, when you're really you're like a person with chronic anxiety and a lot of depression with a fixed mindset, it's really, really hard to not just catastrophize and be like, this is not fun anymore, which means it's never going to be fun again. Which, if that's your conclusion, the next step is obviously, I should quit this thing. Because, like, if it's never going to be fun again, then I need to stop doing it. Right? Which, yeah, makes sense. All those points being, like, true, hypothetically, that does make sense to come to that conclusion. But, obviously they're not, and I was just burned out. So, yeah. I took a break from the game, and now I kind of feel like, not necessarily like, I'm not super into playing Minecraft right now. It's just like, it would bother me and like for the rest of my life if I gave up again. Like, how many Let's Plays have I done of this? 2? Like, I remember the 2012 one and the 2017 one. I'm not gonna have a third failed attempt at playing this. Like, one of the goals of this channel is to try to beat games that are really hard to beat. And when I mean beat, I mean on 100% complete them. There will be videos on the channel that are not 100% exclusively focused, but most of them will be. Like, there will be some fun stuff that is just like an enjoyable playthrough, but for the most part, I'm here to 100% everything that I'm doing. And that's going to be the main point of the channel, is to document 100% of difficult games to 100%, because it feels really good to complete things 100%, in my opinion. But at the same time, that's another thing that you kind of have to realize, is that it's not always fun to do that, and it takes experience, which I don't have, to recognize once you start a project, it feels really shitty to not finish it, and you don't really know what you're getting yourself into with some games. Like, I did not realize like how big Minecraft was. Like, it's easy to look at a 1,400 item list and be like, okay, that's not too bad, isn't it? I could do that. No problemo. Right? Slight problemo. It would take longer than the age of the universe to complete some of the things in this game. Because there actually are just that many like combinations. Like, if you wanted every inexclusive book, like all the special combinations of books, or like all the banner combinations, you would be here for quintillions or quadrillions of years. I forget which one it was. Yeah, so like you're not 100%ing Minecraft. Like, you're not. Like, there's certain definitions out there like that speedrunners use to like define it, like all enchantments or like all items. Some people get every item and trap every mob in hardcore, but like my definition of 100% actually doing everything isn't possible in my lifetime playing this game, and that's just something I have to live with. Like, it's a shame, but that's how it's designed, and you can't change that. Like, you can't. And yeah, it's a lot of knowledge that I'm gaining. It's a lot of wisdom. It's a lot of like no duh things that are very obvious, but you just like not obvious until somebody tells you, or like if you think about it for a while and it's like bam, it hits you in the face, like, oh, why didn't I think of that? But it's been over 15 minutes. It's been like 18 minutes. So thanks for watching. See you next time.